My first experience with Mr. Bernard, Uncle Ski, was Pop Warner football. He was, I don't know if he was the president of Pop Warner, but he was definitely running things. You know what I mean? He would run around with that big afro. Afro would be flipping and flying. He had a pick in the back. And he was always directing people to do stuff and was getting things done. I'm telling you. The amazing thing that they did was the Malcolm Bernard Scholarship. I was one of the first recipients of the scholarship. The Bernards, the Stewarts, the Wades, they kind of introduced me to historically black colleges. They made it clear that college wasn't an option, that was the next step. I went to Fairleigh Dickinson University for 1 week. Got there for 1 week and I'm like, this is not the place for me. So I called Malcolm, I said, listen man, I don't think I'm gonna go to Fairleigh Dickinson. He's like, look, tell your mom to take you to Baltimore and drive to Baltimore and just tell them I told you to come there. I'm like, who says that? Like, just drive to Baltimore and tell them that I said to come there. So my mom, we packed up about a week of clothes, went down to Baltimore, went to the Morgan State Foundation and said, hey, Malcolm Bernard told us to come here. It's like, oh, Joe Bradwell, yeah, we were waiting for you. Before the day was over, I was in the honors dorm, had a full scholarship to Morgan State University, and everything was handled. You know, just having a little bit of faith, that was something that was amazing to me. He made it happen. So I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for that moment right there. When he passed away, I believe he wrote his own eulogy. But the one thing that I remember from his funeral, Mr. Wade was reading his eulogy, you could hear Malcolm talking. What I did for you, you got to do for somebody else. And he told us that all the time. And then to find out later that Malcolm actually wrote those words and everything that he said in the eulogy is what he told us when he was here. We are his legacy. So from a legacy perspective, I mean, it's some very big shoes to fill, big afro to pop out. When you mention that name, Malcolm Bernard, you know, it's a lot that comes with that. And if you are receiving this award, that's a huge honor. I was absolutely honored to be able to go to the Morgan State University on a scholarship, on the Malcolm Bernard Scholarship. I am a warrior for life.